Business Focus with Kudzie, Sharara on the Champions League Breakfast.
20 minutes before 8 is our time right here on Capi Talk. You have questions to do with the world of business. Drop them up right now on our WhatsApp platform 0719-100404. Kudzie Sharara is in the studio to help us. Good morning to you, Kudzie.
Good morning, Tinashe. Good morning, Patsani, and good morning, everyone.
Great. Thank you so much. Kudzie, as the week is starting, what should, as the week is starting, I assumed myself I'm an executive of a big company in Zimbabwe. What should be coming into my mind as I walk into the office today?
Thank you, Tinashe. I think in Zimbabwe, one of the things that everyone would want to be thinking about as they go into office is how they reduce the cost of doing business, and in terms of how they can improve their efficiencies. And in that respect, I think hurukuro dzanga dzirimo muZimbabwe kubva weekend apa dzanga dziri the coming in of Starlink. Starlink is now live in Zimbabwe. So there is a lot of decision making that executives need to do in terms of how they are going to relate with Starlink. Are they going to replace what they were using for internet provision with Starlink? So there are many things that you have to consider now to say, okay, in terms of speed, the speeds that are offered by Starlink, are they faster than what I'm getting from fiber? And from what experts say, fiber optic internet is generally offers more or much faster speeds compared to Starlink. Starlink is about 50 to 200 Mbps, but fiber actually offers you more. So you need to see, okay, my kind of business, are the speeds that I'm going to get from this new player on the market, are they good enough for my business? So so in terms of when you're making that decision, I think you need to consider that in terms of speed. There's also something that they call latency, or the time it takes for data to travel from the source to the destination and back, which is significantly lower on fiber. So again, you are now like, okay, so Starlink, you offer me much faster or latency than fiber. So how am I going to, what would be my decision there? And then you also need to consider reliability and coverage to say fiber is generally more reliable than Starlink due to fiber is physical infrastructure. Hakuna chinoikanganisa as opposed to Starlink, which might be obstructed by weather conditions, which might affect the signal, and sometimes also even result in potential outages or reduced speeds. So again, this is things that you need to consider. And then obviously coverage. It's a no-brainer. You want something that can cover you wherever you are. Do you know where I stay? I hardly get any internet provision. Kanongowea 2 seconds go back. I'm not sure what the best station sina magetsi here kana kuti arina here, but I know, for example, if I'm during work days like today, I know ndikasvika umbana 6 ndinotanga kuwana internet after 10 p.m. So I think maybe near magetsi. And I've talking to service providers, they'll tell you that these days kana magetsi kusinawo hatiskwisa diesel because diesel rinodhura saka hatizvizo macost acho hazvizokavhana, something like that. So obviously in terms of coverage, you want to see now which one provides you much wider coverage, and I think Starlink is winning that one. So yeah, it's a player that is coming in, and a lot of decisions will have to be made. Ndakaona vamwe nezuro vakutoposta ma-receipts vakatoapply dara vachitoa nezuro vanga vakutotenga makisi avo to come in.
Genuine dealership yatinayo muno mundivi?
But my dealership, it's not yet clear. It's not yet clear. Good, who is really has been. What I know is you can actually buy direct from Starlink.
Okay.
And then it's sent to you. I don't know which service provider is going to then deliver it to you. Tichasvikira kupi zvinosvikira kumba kwako here mazana kusina post office ka well iriko, but I don't think avachaita zvavaita kudhara kuti unoona postman anouya achideliver kumba kwako. I'm not sure how it's going to be delivered to your house. Otherwise maybe there's a collection point where you go and get it, but you can actually buy direct from Starlink.
You spoke about as an executive to think about all this to do with the introduction of Starlink in Zimbabwe. What impact does this have on mobile network operators and MNOs and internet service providers, ISPs?
Yeah, so maybe let's start with MNOs. I'm sure you at home maybe you have, if you are one of those who can afford, at home maybe you've got an ISP and it's fixed. Whether it's fiber or it's these other ones that are not like that are not fiber, but still it's something that you have at your house. But you still have your mobile as well, because when you leave the house and going to work, depends on where you work, you might still need your mobile phone. So according to statistics that are given by service providers in Zimbabwe, 98% of people who access data in Zimbabwe are accessing that through their mobile phones. So you now need to think, are we going to replace that internet access? Yes, you could replace it at home. You can replace it at work. You can replace it at other institutions, hospitals, schools. You can actually put this new player. You can install this new player and start using it. But when it comes to mobile, you still need your mobile, because paunongobuda padeni wapa road.
Is Starlink going to be mobile?
Kune kamini kaunogona kufamba nako, but I think ndikaika kuti kana uchienda kumusha zvezvo uchiziva kuti kumusha hakuna unogona kuenda nako. I don't think kuti ndikaika kuti kana uchienda kubhawa you can carry it. Okay. I don't think kune kamini kariko, another version iri different from the fixed one. So but I for me I don't think, maybe if you're going muchienda kana kuti college kwaruza kuti maybe college hakuna internet provision, or kwamuri kuenda some group ningirikini kwamuri kuenda as a group, maybe you can carry it. But if you're going to Bora, if you are going to Bawa, I don't think you'd want to carry it around. And so your mobile will still be relevant. Maybe what would then be reduced is the amount of data you use, or the amount of money you spend on mobile. Because you're now saying kuten ndanechi ndakushandisa this new player ndo ndakushandisa kuten and other places, but as long as I'm mobile, so I could reduce. I can chimbotenga 10 gig, maybe up to 5 gig, because when you're at home, you can then use this other one, which is much cheaper. So I think the market share for MNOs obviously is going to be affected, but not as much as people would want to think. I'm talking about mobile,
network
right? Mobile network operators. I think the impact for me, I'm not an expert, but for me, I don't think the impact will be as much as people are putting it. I think it is still has a place to play because of its nature. It's mobile. Until, because I know even Elon Musk is developing something direct to your phone. Then until then, for now, I think mobile still has a room. Like I said, again, there's also the issue of cost. So Starlink is coming in. I think the cheapest package is $30. And then there's the other one is $50, unlimited. Then we now need to think, do I afford to pay $50 a month or $30 a month? And Zimbabwe, can I afford? As we speak, the average revenue per user, and average in Zimbabwe, is around between $10 and $11. Kureva kuti vanhu vari kutenga data riri data riri worth between $10 and $11 ndo ravano afforda, right? Now we are bringing something chinozoita $30 unless you are sharing it, yes. But again it comes back to ko paunongosiri pamuno share, you are now then you are now away from home, so you still need your mobile.
I also wanted to ask on the issue of, when you look at internet service providers,
yes,
unango uinayo kumba, But sometimes you don't use it because in order you have to have the modem powered pamagates and akuna magates. It means greater part of the day, like you were saying, in your area, greater part of the day you are not using it. Is this the same situation as well with Starlink?
I'm not sure what kind of power source does it use. Does it have a battery rinenge refoni rekuti ukacharge unogona kuzoita a day really fully charged up? If it's like that, then yeah, I think you still have your... For example, what I was talking about is phone yangu ine moto and everything, but it will affect on a base station ndo risina moto.
It's one network.
So if kana Starlink yacho whatever ma instruments yacho, equipment yacho, ine source yekuti unokwanisa kuisa magetsi and then off grid unokwanisa inogona kumboshanda
like a power bank
sort of. And if it's like that, then yeah, it would work. It would work well. And then my ISPs are wataura now. I for me, I think ndokune impact yakanyanya ikoko kwekuti munhu akutarisa kuti okay ndanga ndichibhadhara $50 but iri capped kuti iri limited. But this one is coming in and saying $50 iyoyo it's uncapped. So I can actually then switch to this one because it's uncapped, it's unlimited. And it kana kuri kudeni ndogona kutotenga inini kana maneighbor angu asinga afford takutoita se takutobatsirana kubhadhara $50 yatorishandisa 360 or whatever. I don't know how many people are allowed to connect, but takushandisa takawanda. So within the neighborhood, but unongozama neighborhood izvezvi mukati ngatisei chakati $5 kana $2 vanhu vari kucontributa $2 chaiye kuti ngatitei security muneighborhood. Vanhu I don't know kuti apa zvichachinja here in terms of our culture of making contributions. Vanhu vana ngatibatanzei $2 tiwane security muraini manyanya kubiwa, people don't know what. Saka ipapa it could be the same. But it's unlimited manje. So this one is good. It's unlimited.
But gentlemen, do you think of course competition is healthy?
Yes.
Do you think we are going to see some ISPs lowering down their charges?
Definitely they have to, because you can't compete offering a price that is high, and we've already started to see it. Prices coming off, and I think now they've got a reason to go to their service providers, kana irive software, kana varive hardware, to go and say, guys, in our country kwane this player which is much cheaper. If you continue selling us at these prices, we will not be able to compete. So
it's not talking about cost of doing business.
The cost of doing business, yes. So you have to go back and say, guys, when I'm out hardware and software at these prices, we will not be able to compete because a player is cheaper. So you can now negotiate, and these guys will know that if we don't, then we are going to lose a customer. So they also have to improve in terms of their efficiencies and modernization or whatever they do to make sure that they can continue to provide my customers avo ari munyika dzese, not only Zimbabwe, nyika dzese dzane Starlink handiti vakutonobhagena manje kune ma-service providers aya.
So ini mubvunzo wangu ngori kuti ava vangachikwidza maprice nokuti kangone monopoly here kana kuti avanga vachikwidza because pasina competition kudzika kukura
or maybe cost of doing business,
because now kana vakudzikisa, what does it mean to them?
It means vaikwanisa kungozviita asi vanga vasingadi chete.
Kwaida ngotiomesera because
you could say that. Right? But also remember it's a strategy where you can say, guys, tisamirire kumbozo negotiator nevanotipawo ma-service providers edu tinonegotiata ma-lower prices, and by the time yatinozononegotiata towina kuno kuti taluza ma-customer. So for now, let's absorb the losses. Andinoza kuna vamwe vanopinda business. I'm not saying that's what they're doing. Kuna vamwe vanopinda business achitotanga akadzikisa price zvekuda kuita kill the other player. And there's also a possibility kuti zvinogona kutoitika izvi zvimbuno munzi ava vauya handiti vakachipa kudai so kusvikira varimo ezvinezvi ma-MNOs ma-ISPs vese vafolda vacollapsa wasara wa1 because ndowanga wakachipaka wobva wachitanga vaita se kukwidzako. So these guys might be reducing their prices and
penetration
vachida kumaintaina kuti tisaluze ma-customers, or else they then go and negotiate with their suppliers. Guys, ona izvi mamira, even with government. Do you know what government inotora a significant portion of ma-earnings ma-earnings ana ma-internet service providers, ma-MNOs, mari yavo zhinji imwe yavano 35% of every dollar, 35% goes to government. So it's another area that they can go and negotiate with. Guys, panapa paipa imi muri kutora mari yese in form of taxes and levies. Can you reduce so that we can also be affordable to our customers?
But do you foresee a situation where maybe we might have a coming in together of Starlink and other MNO or ISP?
Yes, because, for example, in Nigeria, one of the MNOs in Nigeria is actually used Starlink to do on the backhauling link. There's a the backhauling link yekuti, for example, ndikuziva kuti base station rangu riri kwaChendambuya handiti handina kukwanisa kuriconnecta with fiber ndeyekutochera makombaka kuti even a faster speeds handiti but ndine base station riri koko kwaChendambuya wako but harina mafaster speeds handikwanisa kuconnecta because it's expensive handiti. Now I can use Starlink to do that, to put that backhauling link. So they can actually use Starlink also for their benefit.
Okay. To
And
fit
also
that booster.
to fit that kunesa pa ningirinde base station rangarine ma low speeds but now run a backhaul link iri faster iri provide kwanechi ne Starlink. Saka they can use that. Also remember kuti ma communities aya kwekuti ma MNOs vanga chitaura kuti I can't go kumzarabani because it's expensive, I can't do it and it. Now kunenge kwane Starlink but munhu waongochitadzeyo kuti nacho communicate naye ari ikoko kumzarabani now akwanisa kukufonera akaconnecta phone yake pa Starlink anditi akushandisa okufonera ne WhatsApp pa phone yako iwewe iri connected pa MNO. Now MNO is now getting more traffic. You are now using more data because munhu waungosingambo communicate ungochicommunicate navanhu 9 which 10 because anga ari kusina network. Now which 10 akukwanisa kufonera iwewe, which means you are now also using more data. So it's also beneficial to them. But yeah, I think it needs experts.
There's someone who is asking a question here, just about 3 minutes to go. Answer, what is government doing to protect the local businesses?
Why should they be protected? We need competition. There's the protectionism. Yes. There's a reason why you would say they were protected because mabasa. Imagine for example, utatotaura kuti 35% of the every dollar rangachienda ku government. They might I don't know structure yao yavaita na Elon kuti vari kutorawo mari kuna Elon. But if it's lower than this 35%, obviously government revenues are going to be affected. Also, kana ava vakaona kuti no, we no longer need all these employees because market share yedu yadzika, margins edu adzika, so we now need to retrench and stuff. Again, vanhu vakuluza mabasa. You might say we need to protect them. But then again, you need to then see what is the overall picture. Is it for greater good? Kuti yes, kuna vanhu vachaluza mabasa kuma mobile network operators anditi. Asi kune mumwe munhu anga ari kwaChendambuya anga asina access to internet akukwanisa kuve nebasa remote working achitoshandira company iri kustates uko because ane internet and saka kune mabasa achacreatwa because kwanga kusingasvike internet kwakusvika internet iri much faster yekuti unotokwanisa kutoitira munhu ari kupi pabasa avanga uchitadza kumuitira because wanga uchinzi achakwaura kuna internet no matter how bright you were. Kune vamwe vana vanga vachisaririra kumashure ezvezvo talking of color, digital transformation, digital environment, digital era. Kune vamwe vana vanga vachitosaririra kuma rural areas ukuku.
Does is Starlink offer voice calls or it's only voice call via WhatsApp? Internet calls.
I think it will be via WhatsApp. Yeah. And you can see ukatasama numbers akareleased ne one of the listed companies, Econet for example. Takatomboitaura munhu tichiti ma voice calls pachezvawo not anoenda through WhatsApp. Voice calls pachezvawo akatokwira by more than a double digit figure.
Yes.
I think ngoma 20 some we spoke about it. Saka vanhu vachiri kutoda kufona iyoyo kufona chaiyo ningirina. Maybe zvavo vaifona because network inenge yakadhakwa like nini ndiri kumba handiti munhu wandokwanisa kufonera neWhatsApp call I can't. Saka ndanchifoswa kufona ne voice. It could be the reason why it was like that.
Somebody is saying that Hanzima subs Air Starlink to Zambia, they went up from $40 to $100. They won't sustain here at $50.
So that's a reality that is there. If that is true, then that's a reality that we need to know. Kuti munogona kufara mchita akachipa and then after aona kuti handisisina competition odzokera zvake pamaprice otanga kukwidza maprices. It's possible because 50 yatiri kutaura munomu kune dzimwe nyika vari kutobhadhara yatiri kuti unlimited at $50, kune dzimwe nyika vari kubhadhara ma 350 vamwe even more. So all those factors need to be considered.
All right, Kudzie, we'll discuss more tomorrow, but thanks so much for enlightening us on the new innovation in the country. Thank you so much for that. We'll discuss more tomorrow.
Thank you, Tinash.
Business Focus with Kudzie Sharara on the Champions League Breakfast.
Capital 100.4 FM. Harare's heartbeat.